So here we are at a luxury listing with our good friend and luxury listing specialist, Seth O'Byrne, who's going to help us understand what's happening in that marketplace, and certainly here in Point Loma and Ocean Beach, where we're in one of your multi-million-dollar listings. Good to visit you out here. So let's talk about luxury real estate if we could. It's it's a whole different ballgame when we get into these higher price ranges. So what do we need to know on that front?
Yeah, luxury in San Diego has really been on the rise for a long time. Since the time that Bing Crosby set up the Del Mar Fairgrounds. Luxury has always kind of been here since the early 1900s. Obviously, the Hotel Del has always had a history of luxury and fine living. But really in the last 2 decades, we see San Diego come into its own. We're now starting to compete with Orange County prices and Los Angeles prices. We see homes in Los Angeles beating Beverly Hills prices, which I think is not only a sign of the home values being higher, but the refinement for what these properties are meant to look like being at a much higher level than they've ever been.
So let's talk about some of the different areas, right? You're representing listings all over San Diego. We see your posts on social media, multi-million-dollar listings. This one actually happens to be in Point Loma and Ocean Beach. Let's talk about some of all these different micro markets, and then we'll center in on Ocean Beach. So what markets do you like? What do we have going on?
Yeah, I think anybody in San Diego is a fan of the coastal markets. I love Rancho Santa Fe. I love Santa Luz. I love the interior markets as well. But there's something really exciting about, Sunset Cliffs, La Jolla, Del Mar, Encinitas, Solana Beach. I always used to joke when I'd work with people coming out here to buy second homes, you don't fly 3,000 miles out to San Diego and stop 10 miles short of the beach.
Yeah, good point. Yep.
So many of the reasons that I think we have these California dreams are because we want to move all the way out to San Diego and we want to have that truly coastal experience. And there's nothing more coastal than Sunset Cliffs. So
Seth has been a go-to contributor to the American Dream, speaking to luxury for a couple of years now, since the show's inception, really. And I'll never forget the time that you said, the thing about real estate is there's a beauty to it. Most people are talking about it from equity growth and tax advantages and wealth, but you actually were referring to the beauty of real estate. I don't think there's too many better illustrations in this multi-million-dollar home we're sitting in right now. So speak to some of the things that happen in these luxury properties.
Yeah, I know we were talking about it before the show. What is so cool about real estate like this is if you have an artistic mind, if you have an architectural mind, if you have an appreciation for materials and intent and the imagination behind these properties, they're extremely exciting. I don't think anybody has ever accused me of having a calculator out when I'm selling real estate, right. Because I don't. I have a marketing mind, I have a creative artistic mind, and for me and anyone else like me, coming into homes this beautiful really is exciting because this isn't just about bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage. This is about creating truly artistic living. This is a sculpture that you happen to live in.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I mean, what are some of the specs of this home?
So this property that we're sitting in right now is a 4.5 bedroom. There's an office upstairs, a stunning office with an ocean view, in addition to 4 bedrooms. It has 4.5 bathrooms. It's just a little under 4,000 square feet. It's on a 7,000 square foot coastal lot. We're only 7 lots to the sea cliff, where Luscombe's Point is, which is one of the most famous surf breaks in all of Sunset Cliffs. That's if you ever hear someone gets married in Sunset Cliffs, it's almost always at the end of this street.
Got it.
Hill Street, which this is situated on, is one of the huge it streets. Really, as you come up over Point Loma and into Sunset Cliffs, you're struck with a stunning view of one of the best surf breaks, really in all of San Diego. So the homeowner who owned this had a very simple, plan when they thought about building this property. When they purchased it as a 1950s bungalow, they wanted to create something as beautiful as Sunset Cliffs itself. They had always been inspired by the outdoor living, the kind of naturalist lifestyle that you find here with the tide pools and natural caves of Sunset Cliffs. They wanted to create a piece of art in and of itself, and so one of the most important material decisions they made is everything is natural. So you're not finding plastic, you're not finding reclaimed or manufactured materials. This is real wood, wainscoting. It's over a mile of wood trim work. All the tiles have been individually sourced from countries all over the world for the home. They want this to really be a natural property that's kind of situated in nature. When you're telling a story or trying to sell a home in an international environment, You have to sell lifestyle to someone in China. You have to sell lifestyle to someone in Chicago. And the only way you can do that is by showing it, not by telling it.
Well, let's take a look at that lifestyle. I understand that there's some views upstairs that I haven't been able to see just yet. We're going to be able to check out what's going on here in the Sunset Cliffs area.
So Craig, here we are on the top balcony of this property. I wanted to take you up here to show how beautiful the view of Luscombe's Point is. It's one of the most scenic parts of Sunset Cliffs. I think the most exciting thing we do when we're creating videos and we're creating photography around our properties is we don't just think about, you know, the materials involved in building and constructing the property. It's not just about granite or appliances or hardwood floors. It's really about creating a story around the home. And I think really helping people envision what the lifestyle behind the home would be. Because I think that's something that is very unique to a property like this. And I think any beautiful property like this, you're not just buying a beautiful home, you're buying a beautiful location where you can really start your own story.
Yeah, this is an unbelievable property. There's no one better to describe what's happening here in Sunset Cliffs and all the luxury marketplace than Seth O'Byrne. The guy's just doing huge things in San Diego. Learned a lot today, and beautiful listing. Thank you, Seth.
Thank you.